In today's market, live streaming is an important part of any media delivery system. The TriCaster is the industry standard when it comes to streaming high-quality network-style video productions on the web. In this section, we will cover setting up your stream, the different streaming formats including Flash, Windows Media Push and Pull, working with internet streaming providers, streaming audio, and recording the streaming files for later use. Make sure your TriCaster is connected to a network with an internet connection. To open the streaming configuration panel, click on the gear next to the streaming button in the dashboard. The panel will open showing some controls along the top, and below there will be a large web browser window. Using the drop-down list in the upper left, you can see some of the default internet streaming providers that can help you stream your productions to the world. These streaming providers are also known as Content Distribution Networks, or CDNs. The TriCaster will work with any content distribution network. These are here as a starting point for you. The most common type of streaming is RTMP flash streaming. With a flash stream, you push the data to a CDN. When users access the stream, they access it from the CDN. The CDN provides the internet bandwidth to make this possible. Depending upon what type of service you buy, the CDN can scale from a few users to hundreds or even thousands. There are many different CDN companies that provide various levels of support and features. It is possible to set up your own server and buy your own bandwidth, but then all the tech support and troubleshooting is on you. With a CDN, you have another resource to help you troubleshoot your stream. Content distribution networks can also supply other services like live chat, archiving, and re-encoding to other formats for mobile devices or bit rates for different connection speeds. This is all transparent to you when you use a CDN. We have no control over the CDNs or their websites. Any instructions given in this video about where to go on a Content Distribution Network's page could change without notice. Ustream is a CDN that will allow you to start streaming right away for free. Now, these streams will be embedded with their ads, but it is free and it's a great way to test the stream and see what it will look like and sound like. In order to use any CDN, you need to sign up for an account. Again, this can be free, or you can pay for your bandwidth and remove all the ads. Once you have set up an account, just log in. Use the drop-down in the upper left-hand corner of the TriCaster dashboard and select Ustream. The web browser below will update. Click the Sign Up button. Set up your account by following the instructions on the Ustream page. Make sure to create a channel. You must have a channel to stream on Ustream. If the browser window does not display the Ustream page, you most likely have an internet connectivity issue. Once you have an account, there are 3 ways to stream: browser-based, with an encoder, or using a plugin. Browser-based allows the TriCaster to be seen as a webcam to the streaming provider. This makes it very easy to set up as there are no selection of resolutions or bit rates, but the quality of the stream is not as good as it is when you go through the setup process yourself. Since the quality of this stream is very limited, we will not cover this type of connection setup in this video. For more information on this, please refer to the user guide. With an encoder, you configure the TriCaster to do an RTMP stream. It requires a little bit more setup, but provides you with a much higher quality stream with resolution and bitrate options. Almost every CDN supports this type of connection. Plugin-based is the best of both worlds. It allows for quick setup and the ability to configure your stream. The plugins are written by the CDNs, and popular services like Ustream and Livestream both have TriCaster plugins, and there are more coming online every day. Also, YouTube has begun offering live streaming at no cost to users, so this is another option to check out. Let's start with the Ustream plugin-based streaming. Make sure you are still on the Ustream website and then click Configure Plugin. Type in your username and password for the account you created earlier and click Login. Once you have successfully logged in, select the channel you created earlier. If you do not see a channel listed here, then use your web browser to log into Ustream and create a channel. Then log out and log back in again to refresh the list. Under the Broadcast Settings section, choose the resolution you want to stream at. Below that, choose the bandwidth you wish to stream at low, medium, or high. The bitrate is the size of the file, and the larger the number, the better the quality. You only need enough bandwidth to get your stream to the server. A general rule of thumb is that you want 1.5 times the bandwidth of the bitrate you are trying to stream. So, if I choose medium where bitrate is 800 kbps, I will need 1200 kbps to transmit to the server. Check with your internet provider or your system administrator to see what your bandwidth is. There are also online free testers. Just search for Internet Speed Test. Most DSL or cable connections have plenty of speed for one stream. You can also choose to record your stream file on the Ustream website by selecting this checkbox here. Once you've configured the plugin, click Save. Now you're ready to stream. Click the Streaming button in the dashboard to start streaming, and close the streaming panel. When the streaming button is blue, you see the time code. You're streaming live. Now, access Ustream.com on another computer and search for your channel. Here, you can see the stream and hear the audio. If the page was already loaded and you're not seeing the TriCaster stream, hit refresh on the external computer's browser. Remember that this is free, so you will see their ads from time to time. To remove the ads, sign up for a paid account. You could also embed their player in your web page so you can send people to your web page to watch the stream. When the production is finished, hit the Stream button again to stop streaming. Now, for an encoded-based stream, we need to log into the Ustream account and find the XML file. This file contains all the information the TriCaster needs to stream to this channel. Click on the gear in the TriCaster dashboard to open the streaming panel. This will be slightly different on other streaming provider pages, but essentially it's the same process. On the Ustream site, once you're logged in, go to the pop-up menu in the upper right corner and select Dashboard. Select the channel you will be streaming to. Down, under the pop-up, click the Remote link. Under the Flash Media Encoder XML file section, click on the link to download the Flash Media XML file for this channel. Download it and save it to a media drive. When using an encoded-based stream, the web browser is here so you can verify your stream. Since we are testing and our stream is not embedded anywhere, you can browse to any website. We'll just go to newtek.com. Typically, you would browse to the website where your video is embedded. Now, click in the drop-down in the upper left corner and select Create New Connection from URL. We are doing a Flash stream, so we will choose RTMP Streaming. The connection home page is again where you view your embedded video. For our testing purposes, we'll just leave it as it is. Click OK. You'll notice that the unnamed connection is highlighted yellow. Go ahead and rename this profile and call it Training Flash Based. Below this, you will see more controls at the top of the panel. On the right side of the menu, there is a button for Import Settings. Click it, navigate to the XML you downloaded, select it, and click Open. This will populate the stream ID and URL fields with your channel information. Add your username and login here. Then, make sure to archive the stream by turning on the Archive Stream button. You can pick a resolution to stream at from this pull-down menu. You will see resolutions and bit rates. Click on the bitrate and resolution combination that you want to use. Remember the bandwidth considerations we talked about earlier. You want 1.5 times the bandwidth of the bitrate that you're trying to stream. The MBR presets are for multi-bitrate streaming. Check with your CDN to see if multi-bitrate streaming is supported. Also, keep in mind that the multi-bitrate streaming requires more bandwidth. To start streaming, click the Stream button on the dashboard. You can verify the stream on another computer and navigate to your Ustream channel. Click the Stream button in the dashboard again to stop your stream. Remember that we chose to archive the stream. The archive can now be accessed at your session drive, which for us was D, and then it would be D, Media, Clips, Session Name, Saved Streams. And it will be saved in the file format that it was streamed in. You can also stream in Windows Media Push or Pull. Windows Media Pull means that people watching are pulling the stream from your TriCaster. This may be okay for 2 or 3 people on a local network, but it will break down if too many people pull on it at the same time because you won't have enough bandwidth. That's what the Content Distribution Network gives you, lots of bandwidth for as many people to watch as possible. You can see that when you set up a Windows Media Pull, you are given an address for people to watch the stream. Click the drop-down in the upper left side and select Create New Connection from URL. Select Windows Media Pull and click OK. You can see the address here that people will need to see the live stream. The stream can also be viewed in Windows Media Player or a VLC player. Windows Media Push is used to push the stream to a server and deliver much in the same way as described above. Click the drop-down in the upper left side and select Create New Connection from URL. Select Windows Media Push and click OK. Here you see the field to enter the server URL, username, and password. It's up to you what you want to use, but encoder-based flash streams seem to be the most popular with TriCaster users. Remember, you have a separate audio control for the stream audio. This allows you to adjust the audio on the internet separately from the house audio. As a rule of thumb, it's always good to start the stream before the show starts. Put up a slate or a motion graphic with some music. This way viewers can log on and make sure that they can see and hear the stream before it starts. And you can test the stream on a laptop before the event begins. Keep in mind that if you decide to start your stream an hour before your show, the TriCaster is now live an hour before your show actually starts. Also, remember to mute all of your mics until your show starts.